A young Varishian girl was walking through the market with her father one day. As she looked around, she could see that many of the security guards were all dressed up in their uniforms. And then she looked closer and realized they were all human. This confused her for a long time, and as they sat down to have lunch in the middle of their shopping excursion, they just decided to talk about the subject. The young girl asked, "Daddy, why is it all the security all seem to be human? Aren't they, like, brand new or something?" Put back by the question, her father simply said, "Well, yes, they are new. They've only been part of the galactic community about, well, a little bit longer than you've been alive." "Well, then, how come they're always walking around and watching over everyone? Shouldn't the older races have that?" "Oh, honey, let me tell you something a little about humans. Humans have this strange quirk about them. Every species has a strange quirk. With humans, it is, well, they're protectors. It is basically hardwired into their brains." "I don't understand," she says, looking very inquisitive and locking her eyes on his. "Well, let me explain. You see, with humans, there's two different ones. There's male and female, just like with our species. You'll find that part different in other races, but this one is very interesting to understand. You see, both of these, male and female in the humans, protect in different ways, but that instinct to protect is very strong." "Well, which one is stronger?" she asked. He laughed. Honey. Uh, Believe me, it really depends on the situation. You see, young ones like you, well, the females are much more dangerous to be around. If they see a female that they're protecting in trouble, that female human will suddenly become stronger than her male counterpart. So much so that I've seen them rip a Gorian apart. "But Gorians are really strong." "Yes, they are. But one of the Gorians was actually trying to assault another child, and when that child fell down screaming and the Gorian tried to take its arm off, that human female grabbed it by the neck, lifted up one arm, and proceeded to rip it in half. It was actually quite disturbing." The man was clearly unsettled by the memory of seeing this. But he continued, "After this happened, she simply looked over to the young child, helped the child back to its feet, tended to its wounds with as much care as your mother treats you, and then helped it find its parents. And the child was so happy. Of course, the Gorian wasn't happy as it was in two pieces, but that's a separate issue. Though, to put a bow on it, all you have to realize is that human females have this extremely strong maternal instinct, and you'll have that for your own children one day. However, human females tend to have that same pack bonding instinct around all young children. It doesn't matter the species. It's simply astounding how quickly they will run to the defense of a young one. In particular, they will tear other species completely apart, just like the Gorian, just to protect that one, even if that means the human loses a piece of itself." The child was almost completely put back at this and took a few moments to understand and think about what she had just heard. She started reaching up and putting her hand on the back of her head, which is the same idea as when a human puts his hand on his chin in deep thought. She then asked, "Well, if the females are like that, are the males like that and protect children?" The man sits back in his chair and says, "Well, it's a little more interesting than that. Yes, they do, actually. They will actually freak out to protect children." "Freak out?" Sorry, that was a human phrase. I didn't mean to use that. They will get extremely aggressive. "Oh, freak out. I'm going to have to remember that," she says, as her father continues. "Well, not only will they get aggressive to protect a child, but they will also protect others to a degree that is almost unheard of around the rest of the galaxy. You see, human males tend to pair bond, pack bond, and all sorts of other bonds as well. And when they bond with you, they will become very, very protective of you. Not only will they protect their own family at the cost of their own life, but they will willingly maim themselves to do so. And if you look around at the protectors around us, that is why they're human. They will protect the innocent, as they put it. Those who have not committed a crime, those that have not become aggressive, those that they deem worthy of their protection. As one of my old human colleagues used to say, if you're a good person, we got your back. The young girl kind of looked puzzled as she tried to contemplate, and then her father realized that he had said another human phrase. Oh, it means that they will protect you because they have bonded with you at an emotional level. Oh, I see. Well, how strong is this bond that you talk of? Well, it's pretty strong. I've seen humans come running. They just simply get a call on their communicator, and they will come running from the other side of the building, the other side of the city, to come and protect you. It doesn't matter what they're facing. They've faced over a half dozen Zaranians, and you know those six-arm folks are rather nasty. They are very, very aggressive, but when facing a human trying to protect the innocent, they don't stand a chance. Humans will immediately come in with whatever weapon at their disposal, and they won't even give the Zaranian a chance. They will just put them down right there. The young girl almost seemed to shiver at the idea of how aggressive a human could be when protecting others, but then took a slight comfort in the idea. Well, if that's the case, if they protect us so well, then maybe when I'm going to get older, I should marry one. The father said, well, honey, that would be something, but I don't think that would work out so well. Why not? His daughter asked. And at that point, the father was stone-faced as he tried to figure out a way to explain to his daughter what humans say, the birds, and, well, what you guys are.